Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be live reacting to One Piece chapter 1031 titled The Soldier of Science. And already seen the jump cover and the color spread throughout Twitter. Also, I've been I try to avoid spoilers, but I've been seeing hints and all that it's gonna be a Sanji chapter this week, and I try to avoid them, but the little bit I read, hopefully, like, if it happens, well, it's gonna be hype. But but it sucks that I got spoiled. But potentially I got spoiled. I don't know. At first, I thought people were just memeing. So that's why I read it. I'm like, okay, I guess it's probably like a joke or whatever. But the more I see other people posting the same thing, I'm like, okay, it's probably not a joke, and it probably happens in the chapter. But if it does, then it's cool. It's really cool. You love to see it. But if it doesn't happen, well, okay, it was just a joke. But from what I could tell, it's a Sanji chapter. Also by the title, The Soldier of Science. Sanji, he's part of Unspokes, Science and all that. Um, Also, it's in the Germa Kingdom, the kingdoms of science, something like that, right? So yeah, just with the title alone, and because of the spoilers and all that, Patrice, he was hype. Anything anything to go against the Zoro fanboys. So he was hype. A bunch of other people were hype for this chapter. So yeah, and then what it says here, leaping into battle, the shoulder the dreams of their predecessors, and the jump cover. It's really cool. Luffy, Yamato, and Momonosuke. At first, when I first saw this on Twitter, I didn't notice that Momo was in his adult form. I didn't notice that. I saw Momo, I just didn't notice he was in like an adult form. And then somewhere around here, yeah, the climax of the Wano Arc's raid on Onigashima. So it says here, the climax of Wano Arc's raid on Onigashima. So it's the climax of the raid, but from what I could tell, it's not the climax of the whole arc. So they've been saying this for like 10 chapters. So you know how it be. But who was it? That one Japanese YouTuber, I keep forgetting his name. That Ohara, he like translated his theory. He been mentioning, the Japanese YouTuber, that this chapter something's going to happen. Like maybe Onigashima is going to fall. Because of the numbers of the chapters. Some Japanese stuff that of course I don't understand. But let's see if that's going to happen. Also, last chapter, I forgot to mention what happened last chapter. Last chapter, we got I'm just going to scroll down. We got the reveal of the kid and Law, awakening. That Kinemon, Okiko, and Kanjuro, they're still alive. I'm not a huge fan of it, but after seeing like some people thoughts about it and all that, it makes sense. At least it kind of makes sense. All the like King said, all the he's very creative, very creative. How he managed to keep Kinemon alive. You know, but I'm not that disappointed. Maybe in the live reaction I was like kind of very disappointed, but I'm not that disappointed because I'm used to it. It's older. It is what it is. We're older, but hopefully maybe I don't know, maybe some other characters like Ashura Doshi, he's actually dead. And Kanjiro, like I said in the live reaction, like it would be cool. Like I could picture this already. Yamato is on her way to kill Orochi, but then Orochi, he's starting that the I forgot the fire monster. I forgot the name. The fire monster. He's starting that it's going to protect me or whatever. And then, but then at the last minute, Kanjuro, he dies finally, and then the monster disappears, and then it's like, okay, I'm the last Kurosumi. That's gonna be Orochi. I'm the last Kurosumi, and then Yamato kills Orochi right there, and then and all that jazz. I see it going down like that, something like that. Oh yeah, then the color spread. Already seen it through Twitter. It's really cool. Seeing the first mates, and then it's hilarious that Beppo, he's there. It's like that meme about the military troops, and then there's like one clown. So basically, is that Beppo, he being the clown. It's really cool. I saw like a version of this that's just Zoro. it's just Zoro. It's really cool. I really want that version because it could be like a really good thumbnail for like a hype Zoro chapter. So I could either make it myself in Photoshop or just look for that version. I know I saw it somewhere on Twitter. I just didn't save it. And then yeah, also although you're not being, he's not at this point. He's not what's the word I'm looking? He's not being subtle. He's not being subtle with the damn. What was the family name? Oh yeah, I remember. So I remember the family name. So although he's not being subtle with the Shimosuki resemblance, with Zoro on that, with the connections. But yeah, I love every time Oda he does the One Piece logo, but with something different. Like in this case, the Zoro theme with the green and the swords and all that. But anyway, we've been new about this logo. Like Zoro, isn't that the logo of his dojo also? But that's also the crest of the Shimosuki. So yeah, he's not being at this point he's not being subtle with those connections. But yeah, it's really cool seeing all the first mates. I guessing Ben Beckman his hair became white throughout the time skip. I don't remember his hair being white at any point in the series. Yeah, I remember being black. Maybe he had like some whites here. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember. Karakuri looking raw like always. Killer, cool. Marco, really cool. Also, this confirms also that Shiryu, he's the first mate because if I'm correct, it's Jesus Burgess and then Shiryu, and I always found that weird because Jesus he's been in the crew longer than Shiryu, but Shiryu he's obviously stronger than Burgess, so I always found that weird that those were the ranking, but I guess this confirms that Shiryu he's the first mate, or Oda and everyone else in the Blackbeard crew considers Shiryu as the first mate. Or maybe I'm just misremembering something, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Burgess was the first mate, and Shiryu was the second commander, or like the second Titanic captain, or something like that. But and then Sabo, of course, it's really cool. Honestly, Beppo is just hilarious. Beppo, he's the first mate of Law, but he wasn't even the rooftop. I just wonder what Beppo would have done if he was up there. Keller he surprised everyone, so I think it would have been cool like if Beppo was there also. But again, he's clearly the weakest from all of them. And then I say Sabo. Honestly, like compared to all of them, Sabo he's like I don't know, maybe it's controversial, but I don't think Sabo is that strong, honestly. So I guess I'm not going to rank them now, but I guess my bottom two will be Beppo. Beppo will be the bottom, and then Sabo. So yeah, really nice color spread. It's a good wallpaper. I guess I will get it as a wallpaper, and let's start with the chapter then. After the crash, she got crushed by the steel beams. Not even Big Mom could survive that. Stop the cap. Let me say now. Stop the cap. She obviously survived that. Actually, I was talking with my brother. Predictions of what Big Mom's awakening could be, because I don't know if I mentioned in the last live reaction that would be cool if Big Mom, she gets up from this, right? And then she's like, you young kids, you thought you could like defeat me with awakening or whatever, and then she uses her awakening. And then me and my brother were thinking what her awakening could be, and I guess we concluded that it would be cool if she like takes out the souls of people, right? And she makes herself younger for like a brief period of time. So she's like in her prime, which some people think, I don't know why. Some people think that Big Mom and Kaido they're in their prime. I don't think so because they're old. So especially Big Mom, since she's like older than Kaido. So they both obviously they're not in the prime. They're not as nerfed as Whitebeard was, but they're obviously not in the prime. So it'll be cool that her awakening is that she makes herself younger with the souls that she like gathers for a brief period of time, and then she just baby shakes the Law and Ken. But that's just of course headcanon. It will be cool to see that, but I don't think that's going to happen. But let's continue. So we see Law and Kid. They're tired. Take that, you giant hag. I haven't gone to the next page, so I'm pretty sure Big Munchie is going to jump out, or maybe not. Some people say that it's just going to Big Munchie is going to be out for the rest of the arc because of this, which I'm okay with that also. But let's see. Let's continue. Let's see what happens next. Okay, so Law says, so your magnetic fruit awaken power allows you to assign field of attraction. How long does it last? Why the hell will I tell you? Okay, he's not going to tell him. Okay. Okay, so that means Big Mom, she's still alive because a beam just flew towards her. Oh, she's trying to get up. Well, yeah, well, she's getting up. Life or Oshiruko. Okay. No, okay. Okay, so people probably mentioned this is going to happen. The hunger pains or the she's going to forget. Let's see. Okay, so focus, Oshiruko. We still have some left. No, we dumped it, so she's gonna take our lives. Okay. Okay, so far the thing that I predicted of her getting the Beast Power Soul is happening. Let's see if her let's see if her awakening is that. Let's see. Come to life. Okay, now she's just making a bunch of homies come to life. I'll use 1 year of my own lifespan too. Oh, she's going to make her one whole. Okay, I can't rely on the weak souls of this riffraff. No way, Big Mom. Okay, she's gotten even bigger. Okay, that's interesting. Benteke, since I felt pain like this, you runs aren't bad. Trafalgar Law, Captain Kidd, the two of you, and Straw Hat Luffy are serious about taking our thrones. Yeah, yep, they are. Okay. Is that hockey? No, I think it's just shading. Okay. Bring it on. If you think you have a shot, I'll show you what it means to be an emperor. Of course, I'll need to take down monsters like you if I ever want to uncover the true history. No more holding back. We're going all out. I don't give a damn what it costs. I'm gonna tear her from the throne. Okay. Well, like I've been mentioning, they're not going to win, but it's really cool. Now, what she did, she used a bunch of souls. She created some homies, but she also used 1 year of her soul, and somehow she got bigger because of that. It's really cool though. This panel right here, Big Mom, Hera, I think, yeah, Hera and Prometheus and Napoleon. I heard this theory doing roster based reaction that they're going to destroy Napoleon because Napoleon, he lost in the Battle of Waterloo, and Law last night in Waterloo. You know, it's a reference to Waterloo, and that because of that, and during the Battle of Waterloo, Napoleon, he lost and he escaped to the island, or he was exiled, one of the two. He went to the island of Elba, and Elbaf. So I'm like, okay. Ever since I heard that, I'm like, okay, that's going to happen. It sounds really cool. You know, I love when, although he has done that before, when using history and all that in his story. So it would be cool if that happens. You know, Napoleon gets broken, and then Big Mom, she escapes to Elbaf. Because the store has her going there. But she'll probably make a new sword. I don't know what she will name it, but maybe another historical figure. But yeah, it's really cool. Let's continue. How did she get so freaking huge? You're in hell. The castles become an inferno. Yeah, because of the fire. Also because Big Mom is there. But yeah. Like she's huge. She was already bigger than Kaido, so I wonder how big she has gone. I don't think she's the size of a giant, but she's almost there, I guess. There's so many guns out front. Yamato, yeah, Yamato. I have to go through the Iwato chamber, and then that's where Drake and Apu, they're talking. Hold up, I said, Coolant, are you for real? Probably Drake or Drake. Scratch, boom. I replace Straw Hat by finishing off. I figured out how your attacks work. Okay, yeah. Just don't listen to your attacks. At a glance, it seems like your techniques strike randomly, but that's not true. They follow your line of sight. Oh, really? Okay. Your target just needs to hear you. I don't know if we know about the line of sight, but we know about the that they need to hear his attacks. You're giving the game away. Whatever, man. I've got 3 numbers back me up. You're screwed away. Check it out. Check it out. You know. But then, is that Yamato? Yeah, Master Yamato. Yeah, yeah. This is a really nice. This is a really nice angle right here. The camera's right behind. It's like right above the numbers right there. It's a really, really nice angle. But Yamato, Drake Apu was one of the Flying Six here with informant Yamato. Yamato is against Kaido. Trying to win Drake over was a bust. Time to switch gears. Yo, Master, have I got some news for you? Let's rap. Not now, and I cut ties with Kaido, so I'm not on your side. For real? Then you really want to hear this? And then Fuga, like, I don't know, I guess Fuga, he heard something, I don't know, something interested him. Don't get in my way. Wait, Yamato, I've abandoned Kaido too. Like, yeah. Really? My bad, Drake. I've got to run off then. Fuga, Onigashima, and the Flower Capitals are at stake. And then, I guess Fuga, he attacked or whatever, maybe. What? Fuga, what the hell are you doing? Damn it, I can't miss this chance to get Yamato on board. Fuga gaga. Fuga, follow me, you two. Ibi, Sagi, and then I guess they're dumb also. I was expecting at least this guy to be smart. You know, since he looks like the leader or whatever. You're not getting away, Apu. And then we cut to somewhere else. So let's continue. It sucks that we left this, but yeah, I wanted to see more. It was getting interesting, but let's continue. We're going to the second floor. Run, Baron Corpse, protect Nico Robin. These adversaries are formidable. Yeah, ZP Zero. You guys, hang on, Robinson. We need to take flight. I recognize them from Destrosa. Why are they here? Yeah. Even among the elites of CP0, the masked agents are in a class of their own. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the people with the mask are the strongest of the CP0. So you're telling me this dude is stronger than Rob Belushi? Interesting. And then before going to the next phase, I noticed that this guy, he probably did shave, so he's probably going to attack Brooks and Robin right here. But judging by the paneling, we're probably going to go somewhere else. Yeah, okay. Pleasure Hall, left Brain Tower, Skull Dome. How could you? She's just a young girl. You're with the rebel army, aren't you? Yeah, I am, but you got it wrong. It wasn't me. Okay. I couldn't have. And then, okay. Don't play dumb. You were alone with her. Get out. We just want to hide in peace. Okay. This is right. Harming a lady is the one thing I never do. Oh, really? No. I think I read this briefly. Like, I stopped because like it's probably a spoiler. But that Sanji, he harmed a woman, and people are saying, oh, the Sanji did that with Conquerors, which I don't think that's the case. But let's see. So far, I'm seeing where I read that Sanji harmed someone, and then he's remembering about about what they did to I forgot her name, but to the chef. And then hey, you're back. Where you run off to? Then you get the memo. You germ dolt. The pleasure hall is closed. That tingling sensation stop. Is the transformation over? Okay, so Sanji, the transformation of Sanji's. I remember being lost and thought then, Kia, I'm sorry, I'm just a geisha from the flower capital. Kaido's men brought me here, but I'm not with them. Please don't hurt me. The next thing I knew, she was on the floor, bleeding. Like, so Sanji, he blacked out for a moment. Maybe. He doesn't remember it clearly. She had a terrifying look in her eyes. Hey, Luffy, which version of me do you want around? My human side has always made me useless against female enemies, but as a soldier of science, I'll be able to coldly execute anyone you order me to. Even a beast like this will be easy to dismember. What kind of person does the Pirate King need by his side? I made up my mind. I'm not sure I know the answer, but oh, you're finally breaking out the Germa suit. And Queen, he's like excited about it. My dormant augmented abilities were awakened by wearing the he's going to break it by wearing this damn thing, but it doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, from I can tell, it looks like he's going to break it. I'm not gonna lose any more of myself. Yeah, he broke it. I'll never belong to Germa. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, what was it? The Frankie and Usopp, he told them to modify the race suit, and then the live stream that JD did with a bunch of other, I haven't seen the full thing, well, with a bunch of other YouTubers. They were talking about Sanji or that. They brought up that maybe Vegapunk he will modify the race suit, but if Sanji broke the here, I guess there's no race suit to modify, unless unless he can make a replica Vegapunk. Queen God, Willow Waste. I wanted to see your morph. Farewell, Joma. Farewell, woman's baths. I'll end this fight my own way. The ring, the Nemushia. Sucks. Looks like we're going somewhere else. I want to see more of this, but what was this though? Someone's like ring. Someone's like calling Sanji. Unless Sanji's calling someone else, but interesting. Yeah, sucks. We want somewhere else. Outside the dome, Zoro versus King. Ring. Gotcha. How, where did this transponders thing will come from? I slip into your so this Zoro calling Sanji, maybe. I slip into your Haramaki just in case you got you got lost and wanna facing death in the corner somewhere. What do you want, you dumb cook? You're distracting me. I'll be quick. Just listen. We're going to beat the Beast Pirates. Well, obviously, after the dust settles, if I'm no longer myself, I want you to put me. I want you to put me down. Okay. What? Not sure. I get it, but fine. If it comes to that, I'll make it swift. Now I've got something to look forward to. So that means you better not die before then. Thanks. This is the end of the chapter. Okay, it's really cool. These couple panels right here. Okay. And then vanish. How do you disappear again? Is this thanks to Judge Experiment's Germo Brat? Stop stoking the fire. I'm already white hot. Hell memories. Okay. A strike that shows his resolve. It's been a long time we've seen Hell memories, but it's interesting. He vanished. Okay. Interesting. So can Sanji vanish without the race suit now? Like he's so better than his siblings that he doesn't need the race suit to vanish. And he says here he's white hot. So is he gonna be like white in the anime? Maybe because of that. Like maybe something about the light reflection or whatever. Like Sanji's gonna be invisible because of the white hot. I don't know nothing about white flames. I think that's like an actual thing, white flames. But I don't know if like they can make things invisible or whatever. But now it's really cool. Have memories. Let me see the art. I can always forget to see the art. Okay, it's really good. The Big Mom scene. And this scene with Sanji, you know. Okay, him breaking the race suit, and also him doing the Have memories. It's weird how they panel this, but I guess they didn't want to do the full spread. They just wanted to do the Sanji stuff. Okay, it's really cool, But man, I really want to know what happened here with this geisha. Like, the Sanji actually hit her, like without him like knowing, like he blanked out and he like hurt her somewhere around here. Let me look for it. Yeah, he says that he doesn't remember, but she was terrifying. He was there, bleeding. Okay, so yeah, okay, now that I know what happened in the chapter, I think the tweet said that Sanji he knocked someone out with conkers. Now that I know what happened, yeah, that's just people, I guess. Maybe the spoilers mentioned that Sanji knocked someone out with conkers, and that's what people were saying that Sanji got conkers. But after reading the chapter, that's obviously not the case. But someone did point out that Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp were the only ones that they attacked Celestial Dragon. Each of them, at least Usopp was accidental, but the other three, they intentionally, they attack Celestial Dragon. And because of that, maybe that's like all those way of foreshadowing that these four members will get conquerors. I would love, like, like I've been saying, it would be nice if Usopp gets conquerors, because his dream, is to be a brave warrior and to see all that. And I feel like, conquerors hockey is like a sign of being a brave warrior of the sea, a strong pirate. And then Sanji, he's Sanji, so it'll be cool. The third strongest, so we'll also having conquerors. But yeah. I'm thinking there's anything else to protect. Well, we love to see how memories again. Looks like Sanji's gonna fight against Queen without the race soon. Um, I've been saying throughout my reactions that Sanji is just gonna be a piece of cake. Like, it was gonna be like a walk in the park if Sanji had the race suit. But but if Hell Memories is this strong, like, he just vanished without the race suit. So that means Sanji, yeah, this is gonna be a walk in the park. Like, all the Sanji fights, like, they're always easy. Like, well, easy, in quotes, but they're relatively easy compared to Zoro fights. So yeah, I think this is gonna be the same. The power ups that they have gotten throughout the fights, I guess Sanji, yeah, he could like easily beat Queen. Zoro, he's the only one who's struggling. Like look at him. He's like he's like panting and all that, sweating right here. So yeah, I guess Zoro is gonna be the hardest fight between the commanders. Like, but it's a really cool panel right here of Queen, just not Queen, King, flying around. I guess he's doing like some fire slashes attacks. Zoro, he's blocking, he's sweating, all that. Sanji looks clean. He's a little bit bloody up, but compared to Zoro, he's clean. Let me go back to the chapter to see if there's anything else to talk about. I guess to predict or whatever. Yeah, this the CP0 thing. Yeah, people. I think I mentioned. If not, I know people mentioned that CP0, they're on their way to Robin, and yeah, looks like they're right there. And I guess like people been saying, and also I've been saying that Brooks is gonna fight against CP0. It would be nice if the next couple of chapters if Oda focus on one thing, because this part with the Drake stuff was very interesting. What was going to happen and all that. And this part also was everything's very interesting. Just although he's not focusing on one single thing, which it sucks. But maybe in the next couple of chapters that's going to happen. Yeah. The Japanese dude's theory, I guess it wasn't right. That something was going to heavily descend or something like that. I guess you could spin it with the Sanji stuff. I don't know how you're gonna spin it. Someone was probably going to spin it to be in favor to the Sanji stuff or whatever. But this Drake stuff was interesting. I want to know why Fuga suddenly started attacking. Maybe because he heard that Yamato wasn't working with Kaido anymore. Maybe because of that. But yeah, I don't know. After seeing this, I don't think they're gonna be that impressive. These numbers, yeah, I was expecting them to go. I was expecting, like, hoping maybe they're gonna be impressive, but it looks like they're not gonna be that impressive. These are gonna be like the other numbers. And then let me go back. Let's see. The Big Mom stuff. Yeah. So when I saw this, I'm like, oh, is my theory going to come through, even though it was like half baked or whatever. I just thought about it like on the spot, but I was very hopeful, but nah, she just got bigger. I guess she just got bigger. She didn't confirm this was her awakening. She just did it, and like it made her bigger somehow. Maybe this is her awakening. She just didn't say. But it's cool, still cool. It's really nice. Reload this panel right here of her being big, and also this panel right here of like the fire, or not, or maybe like soul energy or whatever, where that is coming out of her eyes. And of course, she's clean. Like like I said, she easily got out. Some people were saying that, oh, she's gonna be stuck here in the rest of the arc. Nah, she easily got out. Easily got out of this. Like I've been saying, this fight is not going to end. It's going to be interrupted by something. Maybe Onigashima falling or the fire. Something's going to interrupt the fight. They're not going to win. You know, the kid-in-law. They're not going to win this fight. But they're not going to be like killed or anything either. The fight is going to be interrupted. Now, why did she says life for Shiruko? I wonder. I don't know. Maybe like if they get rid of Shiruko, she will spare them. But since none of them have Shiruko, they all got wiped out. They all got killed. What happened before this? I don't know. That was the beginning of the chapter. Okay, yeah. So I guess I talked about everything really. Compared to last week's chapter, this chapter was really good. It was really really good. Yeah, like no one just came back to life for her. You know, that really ruined the last chapter. Honestly, the whole thing about Kinemon and all that. If it wasn't for that, last week's chapter would have been really good also. So yeah, I guess that's my thoughts. I have nothing else to say. It was a really good chapter. I'm thinking if there's anything last minute. Not really. So that's the video. Leave a like if you liked it, dislike if you don't, and I will see you next time.